What up, guys? Nick from What Up MC here, and welcome to a Pokemon Go stream that a game that I haven't streamed in a while. Okay, this is going well. So, how's it going, guys? Finally streaming. Oh, sup, Marvel Man? And the art time. Congrats on second. Hell yeah. Back for after not posting and streaming for a super long time. Is it just me or is this music really loud? Nah, come on. Okay. I'm ready. I think. Full screen preview. There we go. Check it out. Huh? Oh, look at that. Whoa. Huh? Alright, let me post this up on the Discord. If you guys aren't on the Discord, you should check it out. The link's down below, I think. Am I microphone's on? Alright, cool. We're live. Oh man, the thumbnail. I would have started streaming like half an hour ago, but I'd spent like half an hour making the thumbnail. Let's try to get the angle right. I found something good in Pokemon Go, then guess what? The game crashed. What was it though? Was it like a rare spawn? I was gonna say a legendary spawn, but they don't spawn in the wild yet. I mean, you could have crashed going into a raid. That is very, very common. Alright. How's it going, my dudes? Everything's coming in loud and clear. How do you guys like the shirt? Well, you can't see it. Maybe I need to find a new place for this microphone. Dragonite. Snorlax. Alright, so if you guys saw the thumbnail, I have, what do we got here? 1,228,586 Stardust. A lot of Stardust. This is the most Stardust I've ever had before. I've never been over 1 million before, so I hit 1 million like a week ago grinding at the Olympic Stadium during the Halloween event. I flew right on past it. I've made easily over 1.2 million XP during this event, so I'm only like 1.2 something million. Oh no, wait, what am I saying? I'm like 1.2 something million away from level 40. So that's exciting. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to be powering up a whole bunch of stuff. I only have one Suicune so far. I haven't really felt like going after it. But yeah, it's from the first day it was out. It's got Hidden Power Ice, which is cool, I guess. It's got Hydro Pump. That's nice. But also, check this out. Whoa, what is that? A shiny Duskull? And then, what's that? Another shiny Duskull. Check this out, man. Look at that. October 30th. Whoa, super laggy when I have streaming on. October 30th. 2 shiny Duskulls from the same night. I was losing my mind, man. Alright. So, I did buy. My birthday is in 2 days. So, haha, mine's before yours. Haha, I win. But yeah, what do I don't have that many eggs. I just hatched a whole bunch of eggs before the event ended. I think did I transfer most of the stuff I got? Oh yeah, no, it's right here. This is what I got. All this stuff right here is what I got from like 7 5Ks, so not really the most exciting 5K hatches. But yeah, so we're going to be powering up some stuff. I have marked some of the stuff I want to power up. I want to get a couple more Arcanines up to be really high so I can load up gyms with Arcanines. So I got this 100% Venusaur that I've been hanging on to. Haven't powered it up. I think I did use a charge TM on it, or maybe a fast TM. I know I used one TM on it. I got it last year during the starter Pokemon event from Oakland Park, Florida. I'm pretty sure I'm assuming it's an egg, because I don't think yeah, it must have been an egg. Because back then, eggs just appear as Pokeballs. Can I steal your Suicune? No. It's 100% perfect IV Venusaur. I don't have that much Bulbasaur candy, but I can definitely power this thing up to the point where it'll be decent against Suicune. I got 100% Machamp that ended up getting the best moveset straight off the Evolve. So I got to power that one up. I got my best Raikou, which unfortunately doesn't have 15 in the attack stat, but it is my best one, 98% with a pretty good moveset, Thundershock, Thunderbolt. Lapras, it's 98%. That one's from a raid. We're gonna hold off on that one for now. Just because I want to focus on stuff that's good against Suicune. I have this Exeggutor, 98% perfect attack with Bullet Seed Solar Beam. So that's like one of the best Pokemon against Suicune. This is like pretty much the same thing, 98%, but it has 14 attack. Sup, Lev? How's it going? Yeah, I've been working really hard on this dust. Uh-oh, the stream's lagging. No, it's red. Go back to green. I'm dropping frames. Steal Venusaur or Machamp? I mean, Machamp's probably more useful overall, but Venusaur is pretty useful now. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Also, this Espeon, best moveset. I don't know where I caught this one. Best moveset, but you know, I don't really need that just yet. Tyranitar with the best attacking moveset. This is my first ever Larvitar, and it's still currently the best one I have. This is a pretty awesome one. This Dragonite, 96%. It's from August 16th last year. So this is, I think, the first Dragonite I ever caught in the wild. Had Dragon Claw and was 96%. I changed it from Steel Wing to Dragon Tail recently. So that's a pretty awesome, amazingly high Dragonite with a legacy move. Then there's Zapdos. So that's also going to be one of the Suicune counters, except I barely have any Zapdos candy, so I'm not really sure. Also, Zapdos isn't as good as Raikou, so I may just power up 2 Raikous and not touch Zapdos for now. So that's it for the for like the Suicune counters, but also I have a couple of really special Pokemon that I want to power up a bit. So there's the Arcanines, and then there is the Entei. So I haven't posted the videos yet, but some of you guys may know, or if you watch Trainer Tips, then maybe you saw me. I was down in California, and this, my best Entei ever, 1922 with a perfect attack stat. It doesn't have the greatest moveset ever, but it is straight out of Santa Monica the day I got there. Sup, Rebecca Chan? How's it going? Rebecca Chan, sorry. 100 IV Exeggutor, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I just got to Santa Monica, and this is like literally the day I got there. I drove straight to the pier. I parked the rental car, and I was about to go grinding at the pier, but then I saw an Entei raid. I was like, ooh, Entei, ooh, Entei, ooh, Entei. I just followed them, and I got this one, the best Entei. I don't have a good Moltres, so I'm really happy that I got a good Entei, because I like Entei way more than Moltres. So that's one that I definitely want to like completely max out. Then I have like a bunch of really other high ones that I could power up just to have like my troop of super high Enteis. But yeah, this is the best one I got. Did I do this one with Trainer Tips? No, I think I did a couple. I think I actually released the Entei that I caught with him, the first one, because it wasn't that great. But oh well. What's my highest mon? My highest mon is the Lugia, also named Trainer Tips, because I got him to power it up when I ran into him in Chicago. 1 second, actually. Let me briefly close this window while I go check my app store, just to see if the update is out yet where you can power stuff up. Damn it. I saw an update and it was loading. I was like, is that the Pokemon update? No, it's just AZ screen recorder. You can't hatch an Executor. I think he meant he hatched the Execute and evolved it. It's gonna be funny, like, when more babies come out and there's just gonna be stuff that you used to be able to hatch that you could never hatch before. Like, hatching a Snorlax is like a weird concept. Like, I haven't thought about hatching a Snorlax in so long, ever since like Gen 4 came out, like when, like 13 years ago or something. Okay, so I don't have the update yet, so I can't max these dudes out just yet. This is my 100% Dragonite that I got from an egg back in February. Can't max him out just yet. I mean, he is maxed out, but I can't do the next power up just yet. Hold on, I kind of don't really like this song. Pokemon Mystery Gift Theme. Glitch X City. Alright. I'm a Pokemon Go noob. Yeah, I've spent like a whole bunch of time grinding. Like, the Olympic Stadium is so cool because there's like 11 stops all around where the Biodome is, which is right next to the Olympic Stadium. So there's like an item bonus when you hit 10 stops in a row. Wait, what happened there? When you do like 10 stops in a row, you get a bonus item. So it's really important to get that when you're grinding at lures, just because you run out of balls super quick. And also, what was the other thing I was saying? Yeah, there's just a crazy amount of spawns there. And it just so happened that when Gen 3 came out and they changed the nests, it became a Pidgey nest. So I was just walking around it for hours on like Friday and Saturday night. Catching a whole ton of Duskulls, trying to get shiny. Didn't get one there though. And just catching a whole ton of Pidgeys. What do you mean that's what she said? What did I say? Alright, anyways, let's get to the meat of this episode. So the one I wanted to power up first is Raikou, because really for like electric types, whenever I run into like a Gyarados or something, or a Vaporeon in gyms, pretty much the highest thing I have are these two Jolteons that I think I spent way too many charge TMs trying to get their best movesets, even though I'm pretty sure these guys are only like 80 something IVs, so they're not the highest. So I mean, I have the freaking electric legendaries, 98% for both of them, so I might as well power them up. So let's start with Raikou. I wrote this down, I sent it to myself where the breakpoints are for these Pokemon. I believe Raikou, there's a breakpoint around like level 31 for Suicune. If you guys don't know what breakpoints are, I can explain it while I'm powering it up. There's like a point where damage doesn't scale linearly. Like, the more you power it up, the more damage you do. It actually like plateaus. So it's like, oh, I power it up, and then it goes up. The move does like 6 damage. I power it up, it does 7. And just like every power up you does 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Oh, 8. So what the hell? Stop. What? I hate this thing. I freaking hate this stupid app. Stupid app. Okay. Back to it. Alright. So if you guys want me to explain it, I can in more detail, but basically, let me see if I can show this. Can I show this? I don't want to. Oh, okay, I can't actually show it because I don't want to show my email. Yeah, you'll just have to trust me. But yeah, basically the gist of it is, yeah, there's a certain point where like it doesn't do any more damage. Like for example, if I go, you don't even have Blissey, man. Yeah, Blissey's difficult to get. So Raikou, like literally it goes based on like whatever your attack IV is. So this one's 14. So any Raikou from with 14 or 15 attack stat from level 20, which is what you get it at, to level 30.5 will do 4 damage. So no matter how much you power it up from 20 to 30.5, Thundershock will always do 4 damage to Suicune, just because of how it rounds down damage. And then once you hit 31, it goes up to 5 damage. So it doesn't sound like a lot. Like it's only 4 damage, then it goes up to 5. It doesn't sound like a lot, but like it's Thundershock, so it attacks like every half second. So and 1 damage every half second adds up after a while. So level 31 is the breakpoint for Raikous with 14 to 15 attack stat against Suicune. And then it's got Thunderbolt, which isn't the best move. Wild Charge is actually the best move, but I only have 2 charge TMs, and I have terrible luck with charge moves, so I'm not going to risk it. Also, there is also a breakpoint for Thunderbolt at level 31, which is good. So, like, at level 29 and 29.5, it does 63. Then at 30, it goes up to 64. And at 31, it goes up to 65. And then it doesn't go up to 66 until level 33. So literally, a Raikou from 31, 31.5, 32, 32.5 will do the exact same damage, no matter what, against Suicune. So 31 is a good place to stop. So that's what I'm gonna do. This music is really loud now. All right, this is the main event. We're finally getting to it. So we're starting at, remember this number, 1228586. Yeah, the break point is for moves against certain defending Pokemon. So you put in what Pokemon you have, you put in the move you're using, you put in the boss you're using it against, and you put in the level of the raid. So I know I'm going to be using this against Suicune, and the only time like the actual amount of damage is really going to matter is against raid bosses. Like against gyms, it doesn't really matter. You just spam as much damage as possible. Did I finish my Pokedex? No, I'm 4 Pokemon away from completing everything that's available. I'm missing Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, Mewtwo, and Corsola. Missing only those 4 actual available Pokemon. And in terms of like the ones that are also missing there is Smeargle, Delibird, Ho-Oh, Celebi, and Mew. Yeah, Mewtwo's out. I just don't have one. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but if you see, I'll see if I can try and link this sheet. You can like plug in your Pokemon. So basically, if you have a Raikou with 14 or 15 in the attack stat, you want to get it to level 31. Corsola is only in between like a certain latitude, so it's only in like tropical areas where it's super hot. All right, here we go. We're going in on the Raikou. To level 31, I think it'll take like 85,000-ish Stardust, if I remember correctly. And like, what it may be, like 85 candy? It's like 75,000 Stardust and like 68 candy, I think. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Here we go. Alright, while I'm powering this dude up, we need to come up with a name. What's a good name for a Raikou? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit and turn it up so I can hear the powering up. Ooh. If I power him up to 31, will that get him over 3k? I don't think so. I'd like to have him over 3k, but... Or just go to the beach. If only it were that easy. But no, there's a map you can look up and it'll show you the limits of where you have to go. Just go, you know, take a vacation to like Mexico or something. Or even, I think where like it cuts off weird, so that like if you're in Florida, you can catch like Tauros if you actually manage to find one at one point. And then if you go like really far down to the bottom of Florida, you can actually get Heracross and Corsola. Because it like, even though Florida is like technically supposed to be part of the states and you're supposed to only get Tauros, you can actually go farther down and yeah, and just catch it without actually having to leave the country. So level 31, MC Light Bulb. Level 31 is is an easy place to tell when it like it's easy to tell when we hit level 31, because I know level 31 is the point where the 5,000 Stardust goes up to 6,000, and also there'll be 2 power-ups that are worth half the CP at least once we pass 30. So if this hits 5,000 Stardust here, no, one more I think. What? Okay, 2 more. What was it? I think I was at 118 candy. Okay, so level 5,000 Stardust means we just hit 29. So 4 more power-ups should do it out of the 5,000s. Oh, we're just going to come really close to 3,000, but not going over it. Actually, no, not even. We're just going to hit 29. Because now it's at 30, and after 30, the Stardust, CP goes up by half. So it was going up like 48-ish before. It should go up by like 23 or 24 now. Yeah. Sup, Jake? How's it going? So we're just barely going to pass 29, and then it's going to hit 6,000 Stardust. There we go. So that means it's at level 31. So we know that that hits the break point for Suicune. So that's a good place to stop. We spent I said I was at 118. I can do this mental math, right? 118, 36, 26. What? I just freaking confused myself, man. Oh no. 74, right? 74 candy. What level am I? I'm level 39.75. Very close to 40. Closing in. I'm planning to hit it by the end of November, hopefully before they have a double XP event in the end of November. Yeah, I was at 118 minus 44. Yeah, 74 candies. Yeah. Are you telling me to steal my mom's car? Yes. Lol, lol, lol. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. So where does this Raikou come out? Ooh, I'm gonna have, this is gonna like mess up my flow, because I'm so used to like where my Pokemon are when I go to CP that whenever I go in battle I just like spam right where they are. So I'm so used to like going down here, I just scroll down a tiny bit and then boom, there's my Golem. But he's not there anymore. He's been moved. So what's the name? What do we call this guy? What do we call this? What do we name him? We need a name for the Raikou, or Raikou, as some people would say it. Some wrong people. Alright, I'm gonna try and think of something. Do I want to do the Zapdos? Because Zapdos is weird. There's not like a good break point for Zapdos. Basically, if you take Zapdos and you put it, they just like screwed Zapdos over with Charge Beam. So yeah, Charge Beam, like, cause the best Zapdos that I have here has a 14 attack stat. So it's level 20 now. So if I power it up from 20 to 24, it doesn't do any more damage. Charge Beam does 6 damage to Suicune. Once it hits 24.5, it does 7 damage. Then all the way from 24.5 to 36.5, it does 7 damage. Then once it hits level 37, it does 8 damage. So if I wanted to power it up to level 37, name it You Smell. Riku? Do I collect Pokemon cards? Ow. I don't collect Pokemon cards, but I do sometimes buy Pokemon cards when I'm like traveling and I go somewhere and I'm like, oh, let me buy a pack from here. I have some from Japan, but I literally threw them like they're scattered all over the place. So I bought this box from like Otakuthon, which is like an anime sort of Comic-Con. Check that out. Would you focus, please? Focus. Wow, the ISO just went super weird. Focus. Okay, you're gonna need some help here. Focus. There we go. Focus. Ta-da! Can you see that? That's my favorite card. It's from an Arcanine Break box set. Now it's not focusing on me. Hello? Oh my god, it's the original You Smell. Did I zoom this in? Whoop, no I didn't. I did now. And if I can properly maneuver this without ruining my whole desk. Oh, there's so much stuff in the way. This is gonna be bad. Alright, don't fall. Don't fall. I needed like my brother's help to get this in here in the first place. I shouldn't be taking this out. Oh boy, very expensive screen, tilting back very far just 'cause there's something hiding under it. Oh no, did I lift up the wrong book? I lifted up the wrong book. God damn it. Okay, never mind. Basically, I have a giant version of that card, but I flattened it under a book. So, oh well. Let's get to the next. Who thinks I should power up the Zapdos? So it literally, to get it to a good amount of damage, I would have to spend, let me just plug its stats into an online IV checker. So yeah, 98% to get it to level 37. It would cost me 169,000 Stardust and 170 candies. So I'd have to use like 118 rare candies, which I don't want to do. How much do I have? Yeah, I'm not spending that. I'm gonna come back to that. Actually, you know what? Like, I don't even... Is it even worth it to power up to 24.5 just to hit the break point? Like, it's gonna be super weak. I'll get back to it. That's why I was thinking maybe I should power up a... maybe I should power up a Raikou instead. Like another Raikou that has a better moveset.
I'm back.
Nope. I'm not playing this. Okay. Can you show me how to get Poké Coins? Okay, this is what you do here. This is what you do here. You go here, hit shop. Oh, whoop. Don't give me it. And then you click on one of these, and then you whip out your credit card, and then you put in the information. There you go. You got some Poké Coins. Congrats. Alright, so what should we do next? We got the Raikou powered up. Now, do we go for some more counters? Like, do we get the Exegutors? Or the Venusaur? Or the Zapdos? Or the... What else was it? The Entei? The Arcanines? What do we do next? What do you guys want to see? Hi, bro. From NYC, Manhattan, level 40. Nice. I almost took a trip to New York City. I was really excited to see what it was like playing Pokemon there, but... I went to LA instead. And it was probably better. No offense. But I went to Santa Monica. And I got to go to Long Beach and hang out with Fingertips. So I'm going to say it was pretty worth. Can I steal your info? No. Lapras. No, Lapras wasn't on the list. It just happened to be there. I don't really need a Lapras powered up right now. Alright, I'm gonna go with the Exeggutor, the one with the perfect attack stat. So level 31 is the break point for this dude. Right? Exeggutor. Not Charge Beam. Bullet Seed. Yeah, Bullet Seed does 6 damage up until... Actually, it hits it at 28.5 if it has 15 IVs, but I'll just say 20. Oh, no, sorry, not... Wait, did I say 31? I meant 29. But, maybe we'll just go to 30 just to make it a nice round CP number. This is also why I have an Exeggutor as my buddy right now, because I like to have lower distance dudes as my buddies. Lapras. I can say Lapras. Do I have Lugia? Hell yeah, I got like one of the best Lugias ever. I need names for all these dudes. Like at the beginning of the game, I was naming everything, but... Which maybe was a mistake, because I got too attached to some Pokemon that suck. And now that it's like, you know, you get into the game after you've been playing for a super long time, you get stuff that's like 96, 98, 100%, and you're like, okay. And then now I have this one from back when I started. It's like 84%. I spent too much Stardust powering it up. Do I get rid of it, or do I keep it for sentimental value? My buddy is Dratini. Yeah, I had my buddy as Dragonite during the event, but I don't find it's worth it to have your buddy as like a 5k. When I needed Geodude candy, I don't need it now, but when I needed it, I had my buddy as Golem for such a long time, just because it's only 1k per candy, which is amazing. I wasn't even paying attention, so I don't know what level I'm at. I'm just gonna go to level 30 just because I haven't been paying attention. Okay, so I just hit 5,000. So that's 29.5. And here's 30. Oh man, it didn't even break 25. Okay, so we'll leave it there for now. There's level 30. Going to the next one. What? And this one may put us close to going under 1 million Stardust. Yeah, I feel like it's more worth it to have a short distance buddy, cause like, why would I need Geodude candy and I need Dragonite candy, right? I could walk 5 kilometers with my Dragonite and get 1 Dratini candy, or I can walk 5 kilometers with my Geodude and get 5 Geodude candy. And then when I need the candy, I could just go rare candy. There's 1 rare candy for a Dratini candy. It's the same for 1 rare candy for a Geodude candy. So while I'm walking, why not I put the low distance one as my buddy, so I can earn candy faster that way, and then I use the rare candy for the high distance one, right? Like there's a point where I had like a buddy like Chansey to get more Chansey candy to power Blissies, and I was like, damn, I really need this Geodude candy to take down Moltres. And I was like, wait, this is stupid. Why am I walking 5 kilometers to get 1 Chansey candy when I could just be walking 1 kilometer per Geodude candy? Oh, 1,500 Geodude candy. That's a lot, man. Okay, sorry. Whoops. Damn, that didn't that. I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah. I don't need any more Geodude candy. I think I'm set. I also have a bunch of really good Geodudes that I haven't even evolved yet, just because I have some other stuff that's currently evolved that hasn't been powered up yet. How do I think trading will? I think trading will only work for like people who are around you in a certain area. No thanks. I don't need your best Pidgeot. I already got 100% Pidgeot. Okay. That's why I check every single Pokemon before I transfer it, so I can get 100% Pidgeot. But yeah, I think trading will be like, you'll be able to trade with somebody who's nearby, and I think it's really stupid if they don't do this. But so I think I just hit level. Wait, he should be like a couple CP below. Okay, no, wait, I'm missing one more power up. Because they essentially have the same IVs, just one of them has a 15 in attack and the other one doesn't, so he ends up with 3 more CP than this guy. Yeah, so wait, this is my Lugia in case you want to see it. It's 96% perked attack, best moveset straight off the bat, maxed out. From Chicago, day 1. Yeah, I think, okay, if they don't do this, they're really, really stupid, but why it's not focusing? They need to have it so each specific Pokemon you catch has a specific ID. And if you catch that Pokemon, you can't again get that Pokemon with the exact same ID. I need to make this thing focus. It's not focusing. Ah. Hello? Focus right here. This is my face. I don't like the ISO that high. What is happening to my camera? What the hell? Go lower. Whoop, too low. Okay, fine. So, remember Mr. Chair? So basically, each Pokemon, they really, really need to have like a specific ID. So if I go and I see this wild Dragonite, and let's say I'm a person with multiple accounts, I can't go, oh, look, this wild Dragonite. I'm gonna catch it on my main account, and then I'm gonna catch it on my little baby account. And then I'm going to take it from my baby account and trade to my main account. Now I have 2 Dragonites. So what they need to do is they need to make it so each Pokemon has a specific ID. So when you catch a Pokemon, it has the exact same ID as the person that catches that same Pokemon, the same spawn, in the same spot at the same time. So then you can't go ahead and be like, you find a wild Dragonite, a wild Snorlax, whatever. You catch it on 2 accounts and you just trade it to your main account. So now you get like double of them. It has to be ID each Pokemon, and then it blocks you saying you already have this Pokemon, you can't trade it to yourself, because it'll just be rampant with like people multi-accounting or spoofer bots flying over the place catching you know, legendary Pokemon, or sorry, just like super rare Pokemon, and then trading it to themselves. If they don't do that, it's stupid. I find there's no point in implementing trading if they don't have that, because it's just the amount of like people that spoof, or people that like all they spend their whole time just like watching maps and driving around catching, like, yeah, just catching everything that's crazy that spawns on a map. They're just gonna go and make like a bajillion level 1 accounts, catch the thing like 17 times. Just gonna sit there for 30 minutes as long as the spawn lasts, switching to new accounts, and then just trade them all to themselves. Be like, oh, 1 Dragonite? I have 20 now. Yeah, they really need to do that. Just have each Pokemon with a specific ID, and you can't get that trade. How do you spoof? I don't know, and if I did know, I wouldn't tell you, because spoofing is for assholes. How can you check its IVs? I use a site called pokeassistant.com, and there's an IV calculator there. You just plug in the name, CP, HP, and the STARDUST, and it'll usually give you like a pretty accurate description of what the IVs are. Sometimes you have to like plug in like what the appraiser says. Anyways, so what did you guys agree on what I should power up next? Yeah, trading would be cool, but there's just like so many things I think could go wrong with it that I'm just like, I hope they don't implement trading. I don't know. Like, some people save all the stuff they get to trade. I don't know, I just feel like I want to hold on to legendary, so I kept like 12 of each, not because I really wanted to trade any of them, just because I wanted to have them. But like, I had a whole ton of Heracrosses, and I was making space, so I just transferred all the bad ones. And my friend was like, what the hell, man? Why'd you transfer them? It was like, you gotta trade me one when trading comes out. I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I had like 40 Heracrosses, and now I have 5. Kenzai gets a Dragonite, I have none. Oh man, that sucks. I don't know if you saw my video on Twitter that I posted like maybe it was a week ago. I just transferred like an 80-something% high Dragonite just because. I'm not planning to do this tonight on this stream, but later I'm planning to do like a Pokemon Go drinking game where you just like evolve a bunch of Pokemon and try and guess their charge move. Since I guess that's fair. You know, if you guess their fast move, it's like 50-50, but charge move is like 30% chance to getting it right. Okay, where the hell are they? Yeah, I had way more Dragonites than this, but I transferred all the ones that were bad IVs. I mean, technically I should transfer this one too, because it's really bad IVs, but it didn't get the best moveset, and it's from Japan, so I can't really. How many unknowns do I have legit? I mean, all of mine are legit, but I have 7 right now, just because I transferred a whole bunch. My highest IV Entei is 96 with perfect attack. What's the website called? It's pokeassistant.com. Where's unknown? I caught 21 unknowns. CHICAGO. Alright, let's get back to the powering up. So, I'm gonna hold off on the Zapdos for now. I'm gonna power up the Venusaur because it's cool. I really like Venusaur, but I don't have a... My current one, I don't actually know how good it is. Actually, let's just check. So I have this dude from a super long time ago. August 20th last year. So I'm going to plug it in. Venusaur 2194 127 and 6000. It's going to tell me it's either... That's perfect defense. So you click defense and then 15. And did I power it up? Probably, but okay, so this is a 31 Venusaur, 89% IVs, 12 attack, 15 defense, and 13 stamina. So it's good, but it's not like crazy good for attacking because it has 12 attack. But I have 100%. Oh my god, I hate you so much. I hate this stupid app. It's supposed to work. I paid like $6 for the premium version. Stupid app. Okay. So, how much Stardust is it going to cost me to get you to the breakpoint? Which is, I don't know. Okay. So 100%, and the breakpoint for Venusaur against Suicune is Vine Whip. Okay, so Vine Whip hits the breakpoint at level 22.5. At 22.5, Vine Whip hits 5 damage and doesn't go up for good. It just stays at 5 damage forever. So Solar Beam goes up pretty steadily. Yeah. I mean, it would be cool to have a pretty high Venusaur, but it kind of sucks that Vine Whip doesn't go up at all. Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf is its other move. Razor Leaf hits its max damage at 35.5. So it hits, the max damage is 10 on Razor Leaf, and the max damage on Vine Whip is 5. Vine Whip takes 600 milliseconds, and Razor Leaf is 1,000, I think. Wait, so which one does that mean does more damage? Razor Leaf. I think. Razor Leaf does more damage against Suicune then. If I'm thinking of that correctly. Can you nickname a Dragonite after my name? People call me Big Mac. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the thing that I mentioned for like the evolutions. I'm saving these for my birthday. Gonna do this on my birthday with a drinking game. I have this guy, I think. Wait, were Dratini's in 2K eggs during this event? Whatever. During that Stardust event when there's special eggs, I hatched this either of a 2K or 10K, 98% with perfect attack. So that's amazing. And then this one, 96% with perfect attack that I hatched during the Halloween event. That's pretty cool. Then this one, another 96 with perfect attack. Hatched it from Irvine, California. And then 91% with, again, perfect attack stat from Santa Monica. And then 89%, again, perfect attack stat from Long Beach. So I have these 5 Dratinis, all with perfect attack stats. All from, well, 3 of them are from the States, from California, which is pretty awesome. And then 2 of them are from here. The two best ones are from here. So I have 5 to evolve. I literally won't have any candy to power them up, or barely. I'll have candy to power like one of them up to level 30 after evolving all 5, but it should be fun. So Venusaur. Razor Leaf is by far the better one for defense because it's slower and does more damage. It's just that Vine Whip charges the charge move way faster. 6 energy per use. Vine Whip is more worth it if you can get more solar beams off. I think I might. Should I change to Razor Leaf? I don't know. Is your bee rabbit 100%? Yes, it is. Hashes from an egg back in February. What do you guys think? Vine Whip, Razor Leaf? I'm feeling like I want Razor Leaf. Although I can't remember if I already used the fast CM to give it Vine Whip. How high does Venusaur even go if I were to power it up? Oh god, it wouldn't even go. At the new max level, it would only be 2550. Okay, whatever. I'll just power it up to the breakpoint for Vine Whip right now, and I'll think about it for later. Breakpoint for Vine Whip is level 22.5. Okay, I'll power it up past that to whatever point it hits like a cool number. Where are you? Whatever. It's 100%, right? I gotta max it out eventually. From the States. Yeah, I was super excited when I hatched that. I remember exactly where I was too. I was on the bus on the way to work and I was hatching some 10Ks. I think I recorded it too. And I was like, wow, that's a really high Dratini. Then I check. Wait a minute. What's that? Oh my god. Okay, let's just get this guy past 2K at least. Oh no, there we go. We dropped under 1 million Stardust. Sorry if you had to hear that. That sucks. Oh well. My first time ever over 1 million a week ago. I passed it, and now we're back under again. Back to the 6 digits. Sigh. Okay, so we're almost about to break 2K. 4,000 Stardust. 4,500. Whatever, let's just go to level 30. Which I think is 4 more power-ups. And this guy also needs a name. I guess I could just call him Oakland. I mean, he already is pretty much called Oakland. I think 1 more. If I counted right. Ah! It's so close to hitting 22. 2200 on the dot, and he's 2201. Is he higher than my other one now? Oh, he's higher. What a difference the IVs make. So this MC Soren is actually 1 whole level above Oakland. But because he has better IVs, he's 7 CP ahead. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to see when you look at your Stardust number, but it's better. I mean, there's not really any point to just keeping your Stardust other than bragging about it. Stardust is much more useful when it's actually being put into use, you know? The way I see it is every amount of... Oh shit, my stream's lagging again. Every amount of Stardust I spend powering up my Pokemon makes it more likely that I actually catch the legendaries and I get more rewards, because you get more balls from the raid means more rewards and more chances of catching it. So better to actually spend those doing something useful. So I mean, really the only amount of Stardust I would actually need to keep is like maybe like you wanted to keep like 200k ish, just because if I eventually get a Mewtwo at some point, I would want to be able to power it up if it's good right after getting it. Why don't you freaking focus? God damn it. Why does it adjust the ISO after I've changed the focus? Anyways. So we're back under 1 mil. Aw. It's sad seeing only 6 digits. Oh well. So I'm gonna leave you there for now. That's a good amount, I think. Or should I get it to... I like powering them up to level 31 just because I know that they're 31. Because it hits the 6,000 Stardust. So I can just take a glance and be like, oh yeah, you're 31. Because if it's 5,000, you know, you don't know if it's actually 30. It could be like 29 or 29.5. So I'll leave them there for now. Alright, let's go to the Zapdos. Whatever. It's a Zapdos. It got the best moveset, I think, or one of the 2 best movesets. I gotta at least power it up a little bit, right? We'll get it to the break point and see if it actually recommends that I use it in battle. Like when it recommends Pokemon to bring, well, I'll see if it actually tells me to bring the Zapdos. So 29.5, I'll get it to 25 just because I don't really like 0.5 levels. So that means I gotta power it up 10 times. I might not even have enough candy for that, but here we go. 10 times. Whoa, he's getting so much CP. 1, 2. Oh, I apologize for my stream lagging. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. think you should hit 4,000 maybe? Once you hit 25. Is level 25 where you hit 4,000 Stardust? Yeah. I don't know, it looks kind of weak. Should I keep going? Or should I invest in a Raikou that has the best moveset? Let me see what my Raikous are like. I don't think I have like a good second one. I think I just have a good... Actually, this one's 96, but it's another one with 14 attack. And it has Thunderbolt. Now this one's much lower at 89, but it has... What are you? You don't have perfect attack either. Man, I really got screwed on the Raikous, huh? This guy is 89 with 15 attack. Oh wait, I have no candy. Yeah, I'll just hold off on the Raikous for now. Should I keep powering up this guy just to make him over 3k? I think it'll take me like 4 power-ups. So I'll go down to like 20 candy, spend like 30,000 Stardust, 24,000 Stardust. Ah, screw it, let's do it. Even though I'm pretty sure it's not hitting like a break point at all for its charge move, but it may hit a break point. It may do 1 more damage on Thunderbolt. You're at 31 now, and it... Yeah, we're going to level 33. So it'll do 1 more damage with its Thunderbolt. And will it hit 3,002? Just so close. 3,002, right over it. So if I go to my page, oh, you're not even on the top. So close. Alright. Screw it, let's do it. Hell yeah. Alright. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for, or at least me. I am going to take my best Entei from Santa Monica. It doesn't have a good moveset, but here we go. We got 885,586 Stardust, 276 Entei candy. All right, here we go. Time with the music. All right, the thing kind of lags behind, so I couldn't really time with the music. But here we go. We actually wait. Should I maybe, before I power this thing up crazy, I will allow myself 1. Or would it be better not to risk it? Oh, Fire Blast is actually slightly better. I still can't decide whether Fire Spin or Fire... Okay, I will allow myself 1. Here's my ratio. This is with me, like, throwing away my fast TMs. Whenever I'm like, oh, random Pokemon that has the wrong fast move, whatever, just fast TM it. This is me actively using my fast TMs, like, whatever. Okay, I'll just, whatever. This Pokemon has the wrong fast move, I don't care. I might not even use it ever, so I'll just use a fast TM. And this is me, like, clutching onto my charge TMs for dear life. I still have 51 fast TMs and 2 charge TMs. So I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I just have 0. I just always want to have 1. But I am going to use, oh my god, look how freaking long that window is. Oh my god, I'm just going to use it and just cross my fingers for overheat. Is it overheat? It's going to say Fire Blast, I just know it. Yes! Screenshot. Nice. I'm not really ever gonna use that Pokemon for a while, but okay. So, like, it has Fire Fang, which isn't supposed to be the best move, but at this point I don't care. Like, the only thing that ever matters to me anymore on Pokemon is their charge move. Like, the fast move just doesn't matter to me. Like, 51 fast TMs, you think I care that it doesn't have the best fast move? I could easily change it as a moment's notice. There was literally a period where I had so many freaking fast TMs. I was basically like, oh, I want to use this Tyranitar to attack. I want to use this Tyranitar with Bite Stone Edge to, like, you know, take down some legendary birds, right? Because it's good with the Stone Edge. And then I was like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this Tyranitar to put it in gyms. I put it to Iron Tail Stone Edge because Iron Tail is way better for defense. Then I was like, you know what? I need to start using this guy for attacking. And I switched it back to Bite. I switched this one Tyranitar's charged fast move like 3 times just because I was like, I want to use it for attacking. Oh, now I'm defending. Now I'm back to attacking. That's how like much I don't care about my fast TMs, and I'm basically throwing them away, and I still have so many. I have 51 of them, and now I have 1 charge TM. It's ridiculous, the drop rate for charge TMs, and everybody I know has like 20 or 30 of them. I guess it's just because I'm a crazy person, and I used them a long time ago to try and get my perfect Golem army. Because Entei is like one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It's probably out of Gen 2, my favorite Pokemon I think are Tyranitar and Entei, just because I love Tyranitar so much because I love weather teams, and Tyranitar is like the best. I don't know. In my opinion, Tyranitar is the best sand setter. Actually, I haven't used Gigalith yet, but between the OG2 Tyranitar and Hippowdon, I like Tyranitar way more, even though everybody's like, but it has so many weaknesses. But if you spec it right, it's super tanky, plus in the sand it gets 50% special defense boost. If you guys only play Pokemon Go, you probably have no idea what I'm saying, but here we go. Are we? Yeah, we passed 30, so we're in the half CP power-ups. Okay, we need a cooler song for this. Come on, man. Oh, wait, actually, this one makes perfect sense. Heart Gold and Soul Silver burn tower. Who do you think burned the tower? Hey, Mirth, how's it going? Do you know about the Gen 3 move Yawn? Yeah, I think I was just watching the Trainer Tips video where he was explaining that, and literally right as I'm like, that's gonna be Slacking's move, and it's gonna do no damage. All it's gonna do is charge the charge move. Like, he literally just said that as I was thinking it. It's like, yes! Alright. Cool. Alright, here we go. We're maxing out the Entei to the Heart Gold and Soul Silver Burn Tower remix song by Glitch City. Burn Tower, as you know if you've played any of the Gen 2 games or the remakes, is where the well, in some of the games you encounter the beasts. You're about to get monetized. Nice, dude. Oh, we just passed 3K. Yeah, I think that would be a cool way to nerf Slacking's damage, just so that it doesn't... Because the thing about charge moves is that, like, you have to think, when you go into a raid, I'm always trying to be conscious of this, but, like, I want to make sure that I get off the charge move before I die. So, like, if your Pokemon stays in and all you're doing is fast attacking and you die before you get off the next charge move, it's not really worth it. What you want to do is, for raids at least, you want the Pokemon to be able to hit its last charge move and then die. Because anytime you spend attacking when it doesn't have enough HP to survive into the next charge move, it's just wasted time, where it could be spent on like a full health Pokemon charging up to get to the next charge move. I don't know, it's really technical, and it probably doesn't make like too much of a difference, but for me personally, that's how I think about doing damage in raid battles. And it does really matter a lot for when you're soloing raids like level 3. If I just want, because I solo Arcanines a lot, that's why I have like a super awesome Golem army, because I love Arcanine and I love Entei, so I wanted to prep the best counter for both of them. Hold on, I gotta pay attention for this. Let me get this off my chest. I'm gonna go back. So I prepped the best ever Golem army I could, just yeah, I have like a crazy amount of super high golems that I spent a whole ton of charge TMs trying to get the best movesets on all of them. But you know, I screwed up some of them. But I still have enough with a perfect charge move to make like a full team of 6. And then I have the other ones that are like 100%, but they have 2 wrong moves. Anyways, the point is, I made this awesome golem army, and I spent so much time getting all this Geodude candy just because I figure if I like Arcanines and I like Entei, the best thing I could do. Hey, Kron or Crone, I'm not sure how you want me to pronounce that, but thanks for subbing. Yeah, because I figure the more work I put into my golems gives me better chances of getting more Arcanines and Entei. That's basically how I think about it. So I can pretty much solo an Arcanine raid unless, that's what I was talking. Oh, look at it, it's right up there. I think it's gonna be, okay, it's gonna be 4th. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 4th once it's done. Yeah, basically anytime your Pokemon spins in battle where it's gonna die before it gets its last charge move off is just not worth it. So what I try to do whenever I'm soloing a raid, and it's really important how long my Pokemon survives and how many charge moves I get off, is I always try and make it dodge so that I'll get to the point where I'm using my last charge move right before it dies. Because anytime I spend just doing like the fast attack when I know it's not going to make it to the charge move, it's just wasted time. You might as well just switch to the next Pokemon. I could explain it in more detail because I don't know if I'm actually explaining it correctly for people to understand, but that's how I feel. Anyways, here we go. Just a couple more power-ups, and it's going to be maxed out for now until we get the next update. Just dropped below 700,000 Stardust there. And I believe this is the last power-up. Is it? Just over 33? There it is, because the location just popped up on the bottom of the screen. 3315. Maxed out Entei from Santa Monica. 96% Entei with perfect attack stat. It's beautiful. Now, you know, Fire Fang, Overheat. I'll do the math. I'll figure it out whether or not I want Fire Fang or Fire Spin. Fire Fang is cool because it's what Arcanine has, and I think it has a cooler animation than Fire Spin. But whatever. With 51 charge TMs, I don't really care what its fast move is. Doesn't really matter to me at all. So there we go. There's my perfect, well, not perfect, it doesn't have perfect IVs, but there's my completely maxed out for now Entei. This is like, I freaked out when I got this dude, because I wanted to be able to have some cool Pokemon from other places, because I just love Entei so much. I mean, I do have Lugia from Chicago, but I like having Pokemon, like cool Pokemon from other places. Like this guy. Look at this Machamp. Speaking of Machamp, he's from Florida. Dania Beach. Speaking of Machamps, I have 100% perfect Machamp to max out. So let's get back to the powering. Are you getting the iPhone next to me? I think it's stupid just buying a $1,000 phone. Just imagine how many Nintendo 2DSs you can get. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely something I think about when I'm thinking about getting a new phone, is how well it runs Pokemon Go. But it's not just like, you're not paying $1,000 just to get a phone that plays Pokemon Go. You're also getting like a phone that you're going to use for other stuff all the time, which is useful. So I want to make sure I have a good lineup of 6 for Suicune. So currently what I got is, you are all psychic, I think. Yeah, so I'm not bringing you. I'm bringing these 2 Exeggutors with both grass move sets powered up to the breakpoint. This guy has Confusion Seed Bomb, which actually isn't that great of a moveset. So I'm thinking we're going to go with these 2 Exeggutors with Bullet Seed, Solar Beam, and then the 100% Venusaur with Vine Whip, Solar Beam is also going to come. And the 1 Raikou that's powered up just over 3,000, definitely bringing that. This Zapdos is powered up to the breakpoint, but it's pretty low CP. I mean, it's higher than the Venusaur, but So that's 5, right? Do I want to power up one more? Oh, there is another Exeggutor. How good is Exeggutor though versus compared to Raikou? It says the best Pokemon to counter Suicune is Raikou with Thundershock Wild Charge, then Volt Switch Wild Charge, then Zapdos with Zapcan, and then Zapdos with Thunderbolt, and then Exeggutor. But it's very close. Actually, do I have any Exeggutors with Confusion still? Oh, this dude has Confusion. Yeah, if he had Solar Beam, he would be a monster, but I don't want to waste a charge to him. Trainer tips. So I do have this guy, 93%. You're the guy with all Psychic, Fusion Seed Bomb. Ah, damn. What are your IVs? Thanks for the sub, Cody. Did you know they made a mistake with Zapdos? Oh yeah, I saw that, the shiny one. I mean, I don't know if... Did they change it so that, like, it's changed back now, or does everybody just have the shiny form? So this Exeggutor has a 14 in attack. What should I do? Should I just, like, bring in a Dragonite? How good is Dragonite? I do have Jolteons though. Jolteons. So if the best thing against Entei is Raikou with Thundershock Wild Charge is 100% the best Pokemon to bring. The next, yeah, the Bullet Seed Solar Beam Exeggutor is 96% as good as that, and then Jolteon comes in at 91%. And that's tied with Venusaur with the Vine Whip Solar Beam. What do we do? Should I power up one more Exeggutor? Actually, no, I have 2 Venusaurs. I have that other Venusaur that's like just as high as that one. Yeah. Okay, no, so we're good. Alright, next thing to power up, Zapdos Orange Foot. Zapdos Cherubi. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 14 minutes. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's just... Okay, let me check it out on Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia. Is it just because, like, the tone of how the game looks? Saturation? I mean, if there was any shiny... You stupid app. Useless garbage. I mean, if there was any Pokemon to screw up, it would be Zapdos. I don't know if I've ever seen a Pokemon that close. Like, this is closer than even Gengar and Garchomp. I mean, it looks better. It looks better than the regular form, even though it's only a tiny bit different. I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna have like shiny Pokemon for every single Pokemon, so I think they could just like leave it. Right? It's not like they're ever gonna be like, and now we're releasing shiny Zapdos, and all your Zapdoses that you have now get reverted to the non-shiny ones. That would kind of suck. Wham. Is there actually Gen 3 shiny? Because I feel like that's fake. Actually. Oh, right, the Arcanines. How could I forget? Check this out, dude. Boop. Ta-da! And also, ta-da! My two shiny Duskulls from the same night. This dude right here, this 127 CP, was my first ever shiny. Caught it in a Pokeball. OG. I figured it was low enough that I could get away with it. So I popped a Golden Raz and a Pokeball to catch it in the OG. I didn't need Ultra Ball. I checked the circle before I threw it, obviously. It was a green circle, so I figured it was fine. But I freaked out so hard. I was trying to, like, record every single Duskull encounter. And, like, by the time I got, like, really fed up with recording all of them and I was, like, getting really lonely, I called my girlfriend and I'm on the phone. No, I'm not going to evolve it now. I'm going to evolve it during my next, like, during my evolve spree this weekend when I do a Pokemon Go drinking game. I was on the phone with my girlfriend and I click it. And I don't remember exactly what I said. It's just like I freaked out so much, but I was on the phone with her. I think I was just like, oh my fucking god, it's a shiny Duskull. Basically, if there was any night that I deserved to find a shiny, it was that night. I went to this park. The park is like a peninsula, so it's like completely extended out into the water. So it's just surrounded by water on all sides, and it's like a full kilometer long. So when you're just like on the outside of the park, like the side facing where the wind is coming from, you're just out there. There's like barely any trees. There's like nothing to protect you from like the water's edge. So all the wind coming off the water just friggin' bombards you. And it was cold as hell. It was raining. So I was constantly like catch like two Pokemon that I have to like rub my phone off of my sweater because of how much rain was on. I couldn't like even control the screen anymore. I had like a face mask on. I had like, cause from the wind blowing at my neck and my face, I had like freaking, you know, a toque on, like covering my whole head, and I had like my hoodie over, like tied super tight. And I'm like, I'm gonna get this freaking shiny. Like all you could see from my face is just like this, because they just had like the face mask on and like the thing and the hoodie pulled down. I'm just like, god damn, I'm freaking freezing. Is this I love this park so much because it's got like 15 Pokestops and it has so many spawns, because you know how like Piers have a crazy amount of spawns just because it's like huge activity but like water around it, so there's like a whole bunch of spawns but they can't spawn in the water obviously, so they concentrate all the spawns onto the land, which is why Piers have so many spawns. So this one is like a long peninsula out in the water, so there's just so many spawns right on that little part of land. So it's nice that it's also like a kilometer long, so you know like, okay, if I go from the start to the end, I'll get 1k on my eggs, and I walk back, I get another k. So it's a pretty good park. Also, it was a Geodude nest, so I had to go, you know. I had to Geodude nest during Double Candy. Come on. So that's the story of how I got my first shiny Duskull. And then I went to like record it, and then I like messed it up so hard. Actually, hold on, let me just hide this. Nah, I won't show it now. I was gonna show the video clip I recorded of catching the second one, but I think I may show us like some personal information in it, so I probably shouldn't show it on stream. But I tried to record the capture of the first one, and I didn't realize that like I thought I hit record, and then so I go and catch it, and you know, obviously in like my excitement I'm not paying that much attention, so I go and catch it, and then I'm like, oh my god, nice, alright, let me stop the video, and I go to stop, and it's like, press here to start recording. I'm like, no, I didn't record it. So I just had screenshots from the capture, and then I just like kept grinding, and I found a second one, so I recorded it. But yeah, if there was any night that I deserved to find that shiny and two shinies on top of that, it was that night. I was there for like 3.5 hours, walking around in the wind, the cold, the rain, soaking wet, Spartans Gaming, thanks for subbing. Yeah, trading is a feature that people are looking forward to a lot, but it's tricky. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it before, but before they implement trading, they really need to have, like, I mean, I'm sure they already have it, like a system that tags Pokemon, so each Pokemon has like a unique ID. So that if you have a Pokemon with that ID, you can't get another Pokemon with that ID. So if two accounts go and they catch the same Pokemon, you can't go and then trade that Pokemon to another account. Because then people will just make like a whole crap ton of other accounts. Then they'll go just stare at a map and be like, oh, a Dragonite spawned here. I'm going to go drive to the Dragonite, catch it on one account, and switch to another account, and then catch on the second account, and switch to another account, and catch on the third, and then catch on the fourth, and catch on the fifth account. And then I'm just going to go and trade all these Dragonites to my main account. And now, you know, you go to catch one Dragonite, you end up with 5 Dragonites. So they really need to implement that before training comes out, because I think if they don't do that, it's just pointless. Oh my god, I almost knocked over the camera. Anyways, let's get back to the powering up. So, here, this is a very important Pokemon to me. Let me go to my recent so I can show you guys. So if we go to the recent, this is my oldest Pokemon here. Dante, my starter Charmander, with the worst moveset possible. Then right here, literally on the first page. Okay, not the first Arcanine. But you have Bulldoze. I'm not touching you, Bulldoze. My second Arcanine from August. I mean, I think it's even the same day. Yeah, they're both August 3rd, 2016. Just this one is probably a bit after. Oh, I'm going to go below 2,000. Oh, well. So I'm over 2,000 Growlithe candy before I do this. This Growlithe is my highest Growlithe still to date. Highest Arcanine, sorry. Perfect HP and attack, even with... Hold on, let's take a quick look. Even with my 582 Growlithes caught and 82 Arcanines. Yes, 82 Arcanines. That's from doing like a whole crap ton of raids. This Pokemon is still my best. I have not found a single other 98% Arcanine. I sure as hell haven't found 100% yet. Or else that would be all over the internet, because I'd freak out, because that's my favorite Pokemon ever, as you can tell. It's in my logo from this new t-shirt that I just made. It's on the internet. You just got a Suicune. Congrats, dude. So this is by far my best Arcanine. And she's got Flamethrower. Legacy moveset. Can't get it at all. It's gone. They don't got it anymore. For some reason, they wanted to be stupid, and they removed a fire move from Arcanine. It used to have 2 fire moves. Now it's only got 1. This is the... Okay, technically, according to the stats, it's not the best defensive moveset, but I think it's stupid. Because I think that moves with 2 bars are way better than 1 bar. Also, Fire Blast is really predictable. So, I think Fire Fang Flamethrower is the best defensive moveset. Because why would I change it to Snarl? But, whatever. Fire Fang Flamethrower, you can't get this moveset anymore. And it's my best one. And it's one of my oldest ones. So I need to give it the treatment it deserves. You are going to be my first ever maxed out Arcanine. And then right after I max you out, we're going to give MC Rocky some love. MC Rocky, as you would know if I ever got around to freaking posting that video from earlier this year, back in like the end of last year, beginning of this year, for New Year's, I took a road trip down to Miami, and I wanted to do like a Pokemon Go road trip where I caught stuff all along the coast. Hell yeah, I caught stuff all along the coast. So I got like 1 Pokemon from each state all the way down the coast of the United States. And yeah, I only posted like the first video, but I recorded like 1 video for each day, maybe like not really for the 3rd day. But I recorded 1 video for each day, and then I once we got there, I didn't really have time to. Yeah, Wild Charge is pretty cool for having it in defense because most people like will probably use water types, and it'll wreck Vaporeons. But whatever, it's got Flamethrower. Okay, you can't get Flamethrower anymore. I think out of the 2 fire moves, it's the better defensive one because I think 2 bar charge moves are better than 1 bar for defense. But yeah, so I only ended up posting 1 video, but I recorded 3 videos from like the trip down, and then maybe like 1 video's worth of content once we were actually there, even though we were there for like 5 days. And then when I got back, I was like so happy to be back in Canada. I was like, screw, you know, being in Miami and being like, oh, it's so hot, I'm gonna just hang out on the beach, whatever. It's like, screw that, I'm gonna go outside and hang out outside in Canada where it's freaking the middle of January and I'm freezing my ass off. And so I was out in this park for like 2 hours, and I think my hands almost froze off because I wasn't wearing gloves because I was trying to like record my video. And so I couldn't touch the screen with the gloves on. So I'm evolving all these crazy good Pokemon that I got from Florida. I think one of them was actually that Venusaur, the 100% Venusaur from Oakland Park. And one of them was this Growlithe that I hatched from North Carolina. And I evolved it. And after evolving like 20 Arcanines back when like I would try and evolve every single Growlithe I got to try and get Fire Fang, Fire Blast before TMs were a thing. Every single one got Bulldoze, and I think like 2 of them got Flamethrower. One of them was this one, obviously. I didn't get a single one with... No, I did get Fire Blast ones, but they had Bite, so it wasn't that great. I did not get a single Fire Fang, Fire Blast for like 20-something Arcanines until MC Rocky, the homie, my first ever Arcanine with Fire Fang, Fire Blast, and I was losing my mind. I was so excited when it happened. So he has a special place in my heart as being like, for the longest time, he's been my highest powered Arcanine. He's gonna be a little bit below Lassie now, but he's been my go-to fire attacker. And I think they're about to be on the same level. Is this the last one? No, I think there's one more after this. 2750, and then we should see the location pop up. No. Okay, one more. There we go. 2791. Yeah. My first ever Arcanine, completely maxed out. Huh? Nice. Look at that. Back. It's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 5. It's my 7th Pokemon ever. This is the recents from the bottom, by the way. This is my 7th Pokemon ever that I still have. August 3rd, 2016. Legacy moveset. Can't get it no more. My highest Arcanine that I got. Yeah. Where are you? Right there. And I can, now that you're maxed out, I don't need to know what IV you are anymore. This will be my go-to defender now, because I always put Arcanines in gyms, as I can demonstrate here. When I go to sort by name, all the top Pokemon that come up here are all Arcanines, just because it's like an easy way for me to sort them. I put like this like little arrow in front of their name, so it makes them come up first when you sort by name, but it doesn't actually show, so the name still looks cool. So I have, it's like my go-to, as you see, like one of them's already in a gym. It's my go-to Pokemon for putting them in gyms, just because it's my favorite Pokemon ever. And wait, how do you get the legendary beast if you're in America? I mean, it rotated. Like, it was Raikou in September for North America, then Entei in October, and now November we have Suicune. Yeah, so I just have the Entei's like right at the Arcanites are right at the top here, so whenever I go to deposit into a gym, I just sort it by name and I click an Arcanine. So now, got Lassie. Firefang flamethrower. Like whenever, like I'll just pass through an area and I'll like take over a bunch of gyms, or I'll just dump in a bunch of Valor gyms. People will be like passing by and see all like the Arcanines on top, and they'll like screenshot it and send it to me like, did you just pass through here? Like every gym has an Arcanine in it. Is this you? Like, yeah, what do you expect, man? Anything you're excited to power up? Oh man, the Atom Hawk. So I just powered up my best ever Arcanine. This one, 98%. It's from August last year with a legacy moveset. Super happy about that. I just maxed out my best Entei from Santa Monica. It's at my 4th highest Pokemon. We powered up a whole ton of these grass attackers for Suicune. My 100% Venusaur from Oakland Park. And then a couple of these good Exegutors. My best Raikou. Powered up a little bit that Zapdos, but not really. So like I said, after maxing out Lassie, Lassie has the honors of being... How do you get the Legendary Beast, though? Do you have to go to an event? Oh, you just do raids. You just go find a raid, like anywhere, if you live in the States. I get enough people. So Lassie has the honor of being my first ever Arcanine that I maxed out. My current best one, I don't have 100% yet. Level 39, almost level 40. So now, the honor of being my second maxed out Arcanine, Rocky, MC Rocky, which used to be my highest one for like the longest time, ever since January, probably. He's from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. So like I mentioned, like I caught like some good Pokemon like all the way down the coast when I took a road trip down to Florida. This is my dude from North Carolina. He's awesome. He's 96% with a perfect attack stat. He's my first... Wait. Rocky doesn't have a perfect attack stat? No! Oh man, I guess I got confused. Oh well. Now I'm kind of disappointed. So I guess Rocky has 13 attack then. Damn. Oh well. It's okay, I still love you, Rocky. I doubt it. But okay. Okay, Brian Kim. Okay, really? Anyways, this is my first dude to ever get Firefang Fire Blast, so that's why he's important to me. Also, he's from North Carolina. He's my only Pokemon from North Carolina, because I'm pretty sure I transferred all the other ones. But yeah, first dude to ever get Firefang Fire Blast. He's been my longest Arcanine forever. He's not going to be the highest one. Wait, did I say he's been my longest? What? He's been my highest Arcanine for the longest time. That's what I meant. Ah, shit. I guess that's like the rural area effect. But anyways, here we go. Yeah, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It doesn't even fit on one line. But he's maxed out, finally, 2775. He gets the honor of being my second ever maxed out Arcanine. And when I get the new update, Arcanine doesn't go that high. Okay. Do you have a 96% perfect attack maxed out Lugia that Trainer Tips himself powered up? Do you have a 96% perfect attack Entei from Santa Monica? Do you have... Let's see, what's the coolest one? Do you have literally a baby Godzilla, a Larvitar from Tokyo? Do you have a Dragonite from Tokyo? Do you have an Arcanine from Tokyo? Gotta charge DM that one eventually. Look at this. Japanese Ditto. Japanese Pikachu. I think this is the only Pikachu I found the whole time. Yeah, freaking look at this dude. Where'd he go? Wait, why is he not here? Where'd he go? Where's Hero? Where'd Hero go? Does he have a different symbol? Arcanine from Hiroshima. I don't think so. Get out of here, Brian. That's weird. Why doesn't he go sorted with my other Arcanines? Oh, it's because I put him all. He's all the way up there. That's why. I was trying to look for him down in the Japanese Pokemon. Level 39.75 ish. I'm getting close. Alright. So, I got the grass dudes. I did the Arcanines. Did I want to power up a couple of the other ones? So, currently, like, the Arcanines I have here, though, as, like, my go-to defenders are actually not the best ones I have. Like, the top 7 here, like, okay, so, my big 3 were the one Rocky, Hero, and Royal. Tony Goody, thanks for the sub. And then the other 2 were from Chicago, and then this one's from Ottawa. Those are like my next go-to defenders, and the other ones I have here are below. Even though all these guys are in like the 80% IV range, I have so many of them. Like, look how many of them I have that are 96 and 93%. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it would make more sense for me to power up the ones that are higher IVs, but, like, to me, these ones, like, even though these ones are 84%, right, and this one's like 96%, that one's just from Montreal. But this one's from Chicago, this one's from Ottawa. These ones, I don't know, I find they're cooler because they're from other places, you know? That's why I powered them up, even though they have worse stats. But, yeah, I'm gonna get around to powering up all of them. Should I power up another guy? Okay, before I think about powering up an Arcanine, we're going to do one more thing that I said I wanted to do before the end. Right here, 100% perfect Machamp that I got lucky enough. I have like a couple of them here. I have these ones, but they got close combat, both of them, which kind of sucks. But this guy got Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch is ridiculously way better than close combat. Even though, like, on paper they're supposed to be better, but, like, look at it. Dynamic Punch does 90 damage and it's 2 bars. Close combat does 100 damage. Even though, like, using 2 Dynamic Punches will take longer than using 1 close combat. Like, the amount of time you spend using 2 Dynamic Punches for getting 180 damage off versus 100 damage off with close combat is just, like, it's not even close. Dynamic Punch is what you want. Like, if you... I don't know. Charge TMs are tricky. Like, if you have the steel move, what is it? Heavy Slam? You definitely want to change it to a fighting type. But then, like, once you're on close combat, is it worth it to use another charge TM to try and get Dynamic Punch? Because then what if you just go back to Heavy Slam? You know, better to... I don't know. I think it would be better to sit on close combat than risk going back to Heavy Slam. I have a lot of Pokemon like that have like the second best move, but I'm not really too sure if I want to spend, you know, I don't know if I want to spend another charge TM to go from the second best move and then risk going back to the worst move. So I'm gonna hold on to those for now until I, fingers crossed, Niantic implements a system where rather than charge TMs just being like random, it's like they give you, you know, if you got move A and you want B, you use a charge TM, you go to C, it's like, okay, so you got A and C, what's the only move you haven't got yet? B. So it'll automatically cycle through all the moves, so you at least hit every move. So, like, at worst you'll have to use 2 charge TMs to get the move you want, and not like 8 like I did on one Rhydon, just going back and forth between Stone Edge and Mega Horn. So I think with this power up right here. Nope, not that one. Whoa, are you going over 28? What? Wait, really? You're still... No, wait, you go to 29, I think. No. Yeah, that's what it was. 28, 48. Best possible... I'll remove the dot because my dot is my little mark for powering it up. Are you pay to win? I mean, there's not really any winning in Pokemon Go, but I do spend money on the game because I spend a lot of time playing it, so I feel like the money I spend on the game is worth it for the time investment. But yeah, so you should be, there we go, 8 CP higher than my current one, my current best one from Dania Beach. I think this is a 98% with perfect attack and defense. So yeah, I need a name for this guy. I haven't named like anything this stream. I powered up so much stuff, but I haven't named any of them. Oh well, I guess we'll figure it out. So how much Stardust are we down to? 322,000. Hey, Jay Zillner 90, thanks for following on Twitch. I had to read that one. I wasn't sure if it was on YouTube or Twitch. I saw somebody I know hit. Have you ever thought of Duo Tyranitar with those Machamps? I mean, I do have a crazy amount of really high Machamps, but I think the lowest I've ever done it was 4. Oh, Pennywise is your suggestion for the name. I mean, I'm sure that if I had another person with like almost as good Machamps as me, we'd definitely be able to do the Tyranitar. It's just that I don't know if anybody else has this many. Like, my 2 best ones right now, the maxed out ones, have Counter Dynamic Punch. This one has Counter Dynamic Punch, but it has really bad attack IVs. This one's Karate Chop Dynamic Punch, which is a really cool one because it's a legacy moveset. But I think probably the next best one would be this guy. Yeah, this one has 15 attack. I should probably invest on that one a little bit more, but I mean, like, I'd pretty much just demolish Tyranitars, and I do like way more damage than anybody just with this team, so I don't really need to power them up that much. Mainly just for like taking down Blissies and Snowax is really hard. Are you serious? How many times? This thing has died like 4 times this stream. Wait, you have an ad? I put ads. What's the difference between the berries? So raspberry makes it like slightly easier for you to catch Pokemon. Like, it just increases their catch rate. Nanab berries, just like Nanab, yeah, banana, Nanab. Nanab berries just make it so they stop moving, which doesn't really work sometimes. Pineapple berries double the candy if you happen to catch it, and golden raz is like basically the same as raz but better. It just increases the chances of catching it even more. So I said I was spending $1 million, so we spent like 900,000 so far. So I think I have my counters for whatchamacallit, Suicune. I think what I want to do is I want to power up my Arcanines a bit more. So I have the Gym Defenders. This one is just a wild catch. I literally caught it straight like this. 1800 CP, 89% IVs with the best moveset. It's pretty crazy wild catch. Yeah, I think Nana Berry is probably like the most useless one. Unless it's like, I don't know, you're just fed up with like a Ghastly swirling around, or like the one Pokemon that like move to the side and then just like stay there is pretty annoying. Even though I find when you use it on those ones, they just like end up moving mid-throw and then they'll move to the side and then stay there. So. So I have these ones that I want to power up, but they don't have like not great movesets, so I don't know if I want to. These guys all have Fire Fang, Fire Blast, I know for sure. So maybe I should just focus on those ones. Yeah, Zubat's something that I'm just like, I'll leave it to the Go Plus to get it. I don't really want to catch it, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on the Arcanines for now. Because I do have a couple Growliths that I got to evolve when I do my next Lucky Egg. This one's 93% with perfect attack from Santa Monica, Wild Catch. And this one's 93% from California, but without the friggin' city tag, so I don't know where it is. This is from LA. I caught this one literally like inside the Riot building. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't have the best IVs, but whatever. I caught it. What's a Go Plus? This thing. Yeah. This thing. Like you link it to your phone by Bluetooth and then when. So yeah, whenever you get near a Pokestop or a Pokemon, it buzzes and then you just click it and it automatically like catches it or spins the Pokestop or whatever. So these dudes I just powered up. We just powered up this guy, the Executor, 98% perfect attack with Bullet Seed Solar Beam. And also this one, 98%, 14 attack, so not as great, but still pretty good. Also Bullet Seed Solar Beam. Then I got this 100% Venusaur from Oakland Park, Vine Whip Solar Beam. Then this super old Venusaur that I've had forever, Vine Whip Solar Beam. And then we got two of the first legendaries that I powered up in a while, ever since my Lugia was pretty much the only one I ever powered up before. Powered up this Raikou. I think I had it powered to the break point at first, but then I wanted to get it like to a cool number, so I powered it up so it would be over 3,000. 98% Thunderstruck Thunderbolt, and then another 98% Charge Beam Zap Cannon. This guy I didn't power up too much just because I don't have that much Zapdos candy, and I don't find Zapdos is as good as Raikou, so I didn't power him up that much. Yeah, I also have these Jolteons, so it might just like recommend these Jolteons because they're pretty good too. But they don't have the greatest IVs, so I don't want to really invest that much more into powering them up. I have a lot of Eevee candy. I just realized I have this Eevee. I don't know if I want to evolve it now, but 100% perfect Eevee. I don't know what I should do with it. The last time I evolved a 100% Eevee, I didn't do like a guaranteed Espeon. I just did like a random Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, and I got this Flareon. And I think like literally 2 days before Moltres was supposed to come out, I spent like 3 charge TMs trying to give it overheat. And then I was like, wait, why did I do that? Moltres is a better fire attacker than Flareon. And then, of course, Moltres came out, and I never ended up getting a good one. My highest Moltres is 89% without even a 15 in attack. It does have the best moveset, though, so that's pretty cool, I guess. But I like Entei way more than Moltres, so I got the good Entei. That's all that matters. It's my 4th highest Pokemon now. How do you get Umbreon? Wait, how do you evolve Eevee to Vaporeon with Airblade mode? To get Espeon or Umbreon, there's like the naming trick, like there was with Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. So Espeon is Sakura. I think I actually have one. Yeah, this one's really cool. Sakura. It's from Japan. Literally the day that we went and saw Sakura blossoms, I caught this Eevee and then I named it Sakura. No, wait, I already used the Sakura trick, but I named it Sakura because we saw Sakura blossoms. I keep pronouncing it 2 different ways. Sakura, 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 Sakura. Whatever. The point is, we saw the Sakura blossoms the day that I caught this Eevee, and I made an Espeon. I got the best moveset. So it was meant to be the Sakura. So basically you name it Sakura, and it'll evolve into an Espeon, and you name it Tamao. Do I not have one? Oh, I guess I changed the name. You name it Tamao, Tamao, and it'll evolve into Umbreon, but that only works once. And then for future, if you want to do that, to get Espeon or Umbreon, you put it as your buddy, you walk 10 kilometers, and then after you walk 10 kilometers, you go into your buddy screen. A lot of people screw this up. They remove it as their buddy, then they evolve it, and they're like, it didn't work, this method's stupid. They screw it up. You literally have to go into the Eevee as your buddy, like here, click it, click the little bar here to bring it to its profile page while it's still your buddy, and then you evolve it. And if you have it walked 10 kilometers, which I don't have this Executor walked 10 kilometers, but if you have walked 10 kilometers, that's like the friendship thing. You have to make sure it gets the candy for the 10 kilometers. You evolve it and the day, and it'll be Espeon, and evolve it at night, and it'll be Umbreon. So I'm not sure exactly when the cutoffs are. I don't know if it applies like when it actually turns day-night in the game, or if it's like the day-night point usually, which I think night is like at 8 p.m. even though the game goes dark much before that. So I think just to be safe, if you want to make sure it's like the day, evolve it at like 1 p.m. and if you want to make sure it's the night, evolve it at like 10 p.m. You should be good. But yep, I think that's gonna be it. I spent 900,000 Stardust, so that's close enough, right? I did want to look at one more thing, Magikarp, just in case, because Waterfall was added to the game. I don't know if they'll... I don't currently have one that has Hydro Pump. Aragon Brizinger. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I do have those books somewhere. They're somewhere in there. Thanks for subscribing or following on Twitch. Nickname Rainer. Press evolve. Hover one finger near the bottom of the screen. Easily to swipe up for. I mean, that's on iPhone. I'm on Android. Because I already did the Rainer trick, so is it like you have to turn it into airplane mode to trick it? Yeah, if you remove Eevee as your buddy and then evolve it, it won't work. It'll just change into one of the original 3. So you have to leave it as your buddy. And you have to make sure it gets the candy. Like, because if you like do like 5k, then remove it, and then like put it back, and then walk another 5k, it won't work. I'm pretty sure you have to do like 10k in one shot and get the 2 candies. Whoops. Damn it. Supposed to resist that instinct. Anyways. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys watched Trainer Tips, but he said that since Waterfall was added, they might... Waterfall might be Gyarados' new quick move. And if they adjust Gyarados' moves, they may remove Hydro Pump. Like, because it would be cool to have Waterfall Hydro Pump, and you'd finally have a Gyarados with the only water moveset. But, you know, what if they make Hydro Pump a legacy move? So that's why I'm worried that they may remove Hydro Pump. So I really want to get a Gyarados with Hydro Pump, but all of them have Crunch. I think I had Hydro Pump at one point, but I changed it to Crunch for Mewtwo, which was dumb because Gyarados isn't even that great of a counter to Mewtwo. I don't want to risk a charge team though. I'll probably just do a couple Magikarp raids and try and get one better than 89. Getting 100% would be nice. But what I've done... I've done 183 legendary raids and 131 regular raids, and I have yet to see 100% raid boss. So, Phone Buffer is going to ask when they're going to release Gen 3. Well, they already have these ones. And Sableye. Crazy. Right there. Whoop, hit sting. Keep it down. But yeah, if you guys like this shirt, you should go check out the link in the description. Nope, I didn't put it in there. For my site with the t-shirts. I literally just made them, and I bought a couple to check them out. I think I might make the logo bigger, because I thought the logo was going to be bigger than this, and I was like, damn, I made it too big, but I think it's not big enough. I don't know. What do you guys think? I figured it would be like all the way to the ends. Maybe I'll redesign it, make it a bit bigger. But yeah, so they have the ghost types just for the Halloween event, and in the post they said the rest may be coming as early as December. So they said may be coming as early as December. So I don't think like December 1st is just going to pop. And I think the reason they're waiting until December is because they want to wait for like the little legendary beasts period to wear off. So Suicune ends, well, Suicune for America ends at the end of November. So in December it'll be like something cool to add, like a new Pokemon to add to be like the new level 5 raids, which I hope they don't do for a while, because we only had like 1 month when raids first came out with no legendaries, which I know it sounds stupid, like why would you not want legendaries, but you know, back in those days Tyranitar was like the top dog. Everybody was like, let's do these Tyranitar raids. Now everybody just wants to do the legendary, right? It's hard to find a group to do Tyranitar, so I'm hoping we'll have a bit of time with no legendaries, just so that we can get in some Tyranitars and then go back to probably Ho-Oh. Yeah. But I think that's going to be it for now. I don't know about any other Pokemon I want to power up. Probably save a little batch of Stardust for if I ever get a Mewtwo. That's a good one. I have the Dratini's that I'm going to be evolving this weekend. Like I mentioned during that Pokemon Go drinking game. I'm going to be evolving all these dudes. I have enough of candy to evolve these top 5 right here. Crazy high IVs with all perfect attack stats on all of them, and 3 of them are from LA, so that's pretty cool. So I want to be evolving those dudes, trying to guess their charge moves, and if not, take a shot. And then I guess just evolving a whole bunch of other stuff and guessing their moves. And if I get it wrong, take a shot. So that'll be fun. So, what do we power up today? We got this dude here, this Entei, the 4th highest Pokemon now from Santa Monica, 96%. Perfect. Awesome. Then we got, what else did we power up? We powered up first ever Arcanine maxed out, one of my oldest Pokemon. with legacy moves at Fire Fang, Flamethrower. That's MC Lassie. Then we got MC Rocky. My first ever Arcanine to get Fire Fang, Fire Blast naturally from North Carolina. Then we powered up this Raikou to over 3K. Powered up this 100% Venusaur a little bit. Powered up these 2 Exegutors with Bullet Seed, Seed Bomb, Solar Beam. I guess Seed Bomb and Solar Beam both have the same abbreviation. Powered up this Zapdos a little bit. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I had these Gengars that I wanted to like use Charge TM because Shadow Claw, you can't get it anymore, but it's super good. I want to power up this guy eventually, but I'm hoping I get a Tyranitar that's better than this one. This is my best Tyranitar. It's only 91%. Should I power up you a little bit? Or should I save my candy for the other ones? This dude's got Dragon Claw, though. That's freaking awesome. Nah, I'll save my candy. Alright, that's going to be it for this stream. I spent 900,000 Stardust. My first time ever hitting. I think it's... Hold on. I think it's 900,000 on the nose. Like, literally. If I check out the stream thumbnail, which you can see right now if you're watching this video, if you clicked on the stream. Ah, no, it's like we missed it by like a little bit. So when we started, we were at 1,228,186, and now we're at 322,586. Whoops, 586. That's 905,600 Stardust. 905,600. That's a lot. Round up, it's a million. Okay. Alright. That's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my new favorite dude. If only he didn't take 20 candies to get 20 kilometers to get candy, he'd be my buddy. That would look so cool. I want to do it right now, but I don't want to waste this distance I already got with this Exeggutor. Wait, do I even need the Exeggutor candy anymore? I thought I would be powering them up more, but I guess I don't really need it. Do I change my buddy? Ah, screw it. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh my god, it's so freaking awesome. 20 kilometers. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. I love it. It's too big. It's blocking its face with its own name. Ah! It's freaking awesome. I love Entei. Oh. Dang, that's a cool Pokemon. Freaking. So freaking cool. But yeah, 20 kilometers is not worth it. Just use the red candies. I guess I don't need. The only thing I really need candies for right now is Dragonite 700. I don't have that great of a thing for you. I mean, I guess I could use Entei candies, but I think I'm gonna put that Dragonite from Nara back as my buddy, even though it's 5 kilometers. It's the only thing I really need. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I had this thing. Should I power up this thing? Oh wait, it's not a Chansey anymore. I evolved it. Blissey, 100% perfect Blissey. It got pounded Hyper Beam though. I really wanted Zen Headbutt, Dazzling Gleam. Where are you? Yes. Then headbutt dazzling on my current best one, but this one's 100%. I don't like pound hyper beam though. I'll power it up later once I'm rolling in dough, and by dough I mean charged DMs. And by rolling in it I mean having at least more than one. But yeah, that's it. That's how we're gonna end. You didn't see that. You didn't see anything. 3315, a maxed out Entei. Wait. Hold on. Before I end. I know I keep saying this, but by some chance, if Niantic decides to be lucky to me in Canada, and they release... Nope, never mind. The update isn't out in Canada, so I can't power this up. Wait, what? Oh, thanks for the super chat. I don't have a thing for super chats. I don't have a notification. I don't know what that is.
Wake up!
Thanks, bro.
Okay, I did have a thing for super chats. Should I explain where that came from? So basically, what it was this is actually going to be happening again very soon, but for my birthday, I went out of town with some friends. We got rather drunk, and a friend of mine passed out when she's like, "Oh yeah, guys, we're gonna party all night. It's gonna be crazy," and she passed out. And so I was super drunk, and I heard her snoring, and so I was like, I'm gonna go wake her up. And then I did like this weird what's his Crocodile Hunter impersonation, but like Crocodile Hunter in Pokemon. And I was like, how do you go wake up a wild Snorlax? And it was like, you play the Poke Flute. And I like burst into her room as she's like past there sleeping, and I'm like, I can't do it super loud because people are about to go to sleep here, but you know what, I'll give you guys a treat. For you guys who stuck around all this time, I'm gonna show you the alleged video.
Wake up!
It's cool.
Thanks for the 40 rubles and the 100 rubles. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys the video. Okay, hold on, I gotta remove this stuff off the main screen. Close. Yeesh. There we go. Where is it? That scared the shit out of me when it popped up. Alright, I'm trying to find the video. I'm pretty sure this is it. Is this it right here? Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, here we go. Never before seen, except for a couple times where it was seen. Right here? Nope, right here. Here we go. Wait, where's my camera? Hello? Hey, there I am. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for this? I believe it's right here. There's multiple angles of this, but as you can tell, I'm pretty drunk. And you just, Amanda told me that you could hear my friend snoring from the other room, so here it goes.
How long will this video be up?
Guys, I spilled some water on my shirt. Now I'm cold.
So yeah, you hear Amanda there saying that we can hear her snoring, and then so I spring into action.
Guys, I spilled some water on my shirt. Now I'm cold.
Alright.
Here, what we're gonna do.
I need to hook it.
Food, wake up!
Thanks for the 20 rubles, but it's okay. We're about to hear it.
Oh god. Pokemon today, right? Don't let him leave the fucking house.
So this is me doing like a drunk me doing an impersonation of Crocodile Hunter as like a Pokemon character, I guess.
What are we gonna do? I need to fucking crazy, man. Oh god. Pokemon today, right? Don't let him leave the fucking house. What we've got here?
He should not
We've got a wild Snorlax. A wild Snorlax in the next room. You ever played Pokemon Red and Blue, mate? You know how you wake up Snorlax. You play the Pokeflute, mate. Pokeflute, wake up!
Idiot, okay. The Snorlax ran away.
Snorlax, Snorlax bad. Okay?
I'm so glad I know about this.
Alright. Mate, the Pokemon. Hey, fucking piss!
Hell yeah. That's the classic. My usual stream viewers who are asleep at this time, they're always spamming Pokeflute in the chat. But yeah. That's it. Pretty funny. At least I think it is. So I figured that sound would make a good a good freaking little sound bite there. I was debating whether or not I should show that video because I usually do it at the end of the stream as a little send off. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Spent a bajillion Stardust today. It's probably the most Stardust I've ever spent in one sitting. Completely maxed out. 3 Actually, no. Well, I mean, one of them was already like pretty close to being maxed out. But we maxed out the Entei, maxed out the Arcanine, Lassie, maxed out the Machamp. And then we maxed out the Rocky, but he was only like 2 power-ups away from being maxed out. Powered up 100% Venusaur, couple Exeggutors, Zapdos, Raikou. It's a good day. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. It's awkward without the music. Of course it crashes. Come on, get to the outro. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. And wait, it does. Wait, okay, that was the end. That was the outro. Okay, bye.